Good morning. It is a beautiful day. It is a Wednesday. It's nice and cool outside. It's going to be hot today, though, but that's the kind of weather we get here these days. Today, we're going to be talking about being thankful, specifically an article on Success Magazine on John Wooden's 7 point creed, specifically on be thankful. So, what is that 7 point creed? That's the first question that I imagine would come to your mind if you're not familiar with it. It says there's another article specifically on the creed that says a core piece of Coach Wooden's philosophy is based on a card that his father gave him and his brothers when they graduated from elementary school. On one side of the card was a verse by the Reverend Henry Van Dyke. The other side was titled Seven Things to Do, which Coach later dubbed his 7 point creed. So on one side it had the quote, which was, "Four things a man must learn to do if he would make his life more true: to think without confusion clearly, to love his fellow man sincerely, to act from honest motives purely, to trust in God and heaven securely," by Reverend Henry Van Dyke. Now, on the other side of that card, giving to Coach Wooden and his brothers after they graduated from elementary school, were these points: seven things to do, be true to yourself, help others, make each day your masterpiece, drink deeply from good books, especially the Bible, make friendship a fine art, build a shelter against a rainy day, pray for guidance, and count and give thanks for your blessings every day. So basically, those points were the advice given to Coach and his brothers by their father. So today, the article that we're talking about is focusing on that seventh point. The seventh point, which in its entirety reads, pray for guidance and count and give thanks for your blessings every day. So it's kind of a combination, but it was boiled down to be thankful, right? The seventh item of Coach Wooden's 7 point creed is give thanks for your blessings and pray for guidance every day. So it kind of changed around. When Coach spoke on this point, and this is an article on success.com by Craig Impelman called John Wooden's 7 point creed, quote, be thankful. Said when Coach spoke on this point, he would frequently recite one of his favorite Abraham Lincoln quotes: if we magnified our blessings the way we magnify our disappointments, we'd all be a lot happier. Cannot stress the importance and magnitude of that quote by Abraham Lincoln. Think about it. Whether you've heard it before or not, listen to these words, but listen to them. Don't just hear them. Listen to what they are saying to us, not just specifically to you, to everybody. If we magnified our blessings the way we magnify our disappointments, we'd all be a lot happier. Wow. Indeed, accepting disappointment without complaint is one of the key points that Coach taught on the subject of being thankful. Imagine accepting disappointment without complaint. Whew. It's like sometimes it feels like all we see is how to complain. Something, even in popular culture, it's like the reactions with complaint, whatever it is. I don't know it's specifically now or more so now, but I see it a lot. Coach learned at an early age to accept disappointments with good grace because of the example set by his parents. Parents, listen up. Although his father, Joshua Wooden, lost his farm due to the mistake of another, he never complained or assigned blame. Wow. Joshua's ability to make the best out of an adverse situation was one of the traits that Coach came to admire most in his father. And, when I read stuff like that, I think of, what am I doing as a father? What kind of example am I setting regarding disappointments, regarding reactions to disappointments and failures? How do I bounce back? What do I show? my children. And that's yeah. Coach also saw the same quality in his mother, Roxy, after she suffered the deaths of her two daughters within a year of each other. Her first daughter, Cordelia, died from diphtheria at 2 years old, and her second daughter died at birth. Despite these tragedies, Coach never heard his mother complain, nor witness her feeling sorry about herself as she raised four spirited boys. There's a quote in here in this article. It says the great secret to life is to cultivate the ability to appreciate the things we have. The great secret to life is to cultivate the ability to appreciate the things we have. Wow. And yesterday or Monday, I was talking about accomplishments, right? Don't forget your achievements and your accomplishments. Same thing. Appreciate the things we have. We've worked for them. They didn't just appear, usually. I'm going to share the article link on the comment section so you can check it out. It's got some great stuff, great links within this article that you can check out for yourself. The article continues, at times, Coach emphasized the importance of being thankful by quoting Lao Tzu. Freedom from desire leads to inner peace. Freedom from desire leads to inner peace. Is that because we're no longer chasing something we can't catch? That's the first thought that comes to my head. Desire, right? Something you can never get. Why? Because even if you get something you desire, there's always going to be something else you desire. Even if you catch the rabbit, so to speak, there's another one. There's a bird. If you're chasing desire your entire life, freedom from desire leads to inner peace. He also added his own words of wisdom. The great secret of life is to cultivate the ability to appreciate the things we have, not compare them. That's why I read it again, because there was a little bit more to the quote I shared earlier. The great secret of life is to cultivate the ability to appreciate the things we have, not compare them. Again, on Monday, I was talking about comparing yourself, right? Coach often encouraged us to not take for granted the many things we have that we did nothing to earn, such as life itself, the beauty of nature, the great country we live in, or the love of our family and friends. Don't take for granted the many things that we did nothing to earn. We got life. We were born. The beauty, the splendor of nature, this great country we live in with all its faults, just like any other country, or the love of our family and friends. The second part of that advice, to pray for guidance, were also words Coach took to heart. His own faith was very dear to him, and he respected the religions of all people because he knew that faith was an important part of living a worthwhile life. I don't want to gloss over that. I don't want to gloss over that sentence. That's a very important sentence. And it's something that I'll occasionally touch on, right? Faith. Whether you share my faith or have your own faith or have no faith. You know, you believe in the divine, but not an organized religion. This sentence, very important. Very important. His own faith was very dear to him. Right? That's personal. What my faith is personal to me. And he respected the religions of all people. That carries a lot of weight. He respected the religions of all people because he knew that faith was an important part of living a worthwhile life. He encouraged his players to have a faith and to be able to defend their beliefs but he never encouraged them to pray to win. Interesting. He never encouraged them to pray to win. That would be far too selfish, he said. In 1942, Coach received a faithful attendance pen from Frank E. Davidson, who operated an interfaith men's club called The Forum. Men would attend during Sunday school hour to study and pray together, and then leave to worship at their own churches. The night before receiving the award, Coach's team won the finals in the sectional tournament against a Catholic team whose coach, Johnny Howe, also attended the Forum. The next morning, Frank Davidson joked, "There I was at the game last night, and here was Johnny Wooden, who I knew was going to receive his medal for not having missed in the last year. And there was Johnny Howe with his team all blessing themselves. Now, wasn't our Lord in a heck of a spot?" You got to be able to appreciate things like that, right? It's a great article on success.com. The link's in the comments. As he liked to do, Coach Wooden shared with us some great wisdom to remind us to give thanks for our blessings and pray for guidance every day. Remember, that's the 7th point in the 7-point creed. Contentment makes poor men rich. Discontent makes rich men poor. Let me ask you this. What does discontent do to poor men? If contentment makes poor men rich and discontent makes rich men poor, what does discontent do to poor men? Where does that lead? So some of the advice shared by Coach John Wooden that was given, that he shared, is a list of bullet points that are on this article. And it says, these are great, by the way. Take time to live. It is the secret of success. Take time to think. It is the source of power. Take time to play. It is the secret of youth. Take time to read. It is the foundation of knowledge. Take time for friendship. It is the source of happiness. Take time to laugh. It helps lift life's load. Take time to dream. It hitches the soul to the stars. Take time for God. It is life's only lasting investment. When Coach was asked whether he was able to live up to his father's 7-point creed, he would often say, "I am not what I want to be, not what I ought to be, and not what I am going to be. But I am thankful that I am not what I used to be." Wow. Can I repeat that? Not what I want to be, not what I ought to be, and not what I'm going to be. But I'm thankful that I'm not what I used to be. No matter how daunting the task of living up to your creed, pursuing your dreams, or reaching your goals might seem, the key is that you must never stop trying. For each new day brings progress, And in doing your best, you achieve success. Craig Impelman was the author of this quote, and he was Coach Wooden's grandson in law. He had the opportunity to learn Coach's teachings firsthand and wrote about those lessons for his site, woodenswisdom.com. Very, very cool. I really enjoyed this article, and the link, I'm trying to think of the link to the 7 points are here. Yeah, there it is, I think. Anyway, I found it. let me let me put the creed, the one that has the all 7 points. I'm gonna put that in the comments so you can check it out for yourself. That's some good stuff. That's some positive, excellent stuff to start our Wednesday together. As we are grateful, are we thankful for another day, another opportunity to better ourselves, to better our situation, to be a positive influence in our family, in our relationships, in our business, in our community, as we hope to make the world a better place by small acts that we do. Being thankful, being grateful for the opportunity is a great place to start. And starting today with a smile and something positive to get your day underway is a good thing, right? I wish you many things today. I wish you joy. I wish you happiness. I wish you peace. I wish you fulfillment. I wish you clarity of mind, strength of spirit, fortitude in your heart, and I wish you success. I wish you success in personal development. I wish you success in life, in business, in family, in relationships. And I wish you well-being in every way that it matters. Mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, financial, social. I wish you well. Hope you have a wonderful day today. I should be, I hope to. I hope to be back. That's what I'm going to put there. I hope to. I hope to be back on Friday at 8 a.m. And let's see what we talk about on Friday to get ready for the weekend. Remember, knowledge is power, imagination is king, and intelligence your weapon. Read a good book today. Enrich your mind. And above all, take action. Have a wonderful day. Till next time, we'll be talking.